In 1735, in a remote, stormy section of the New Jersey Pine Barrens, known as Leeds Point, a woman known as Mother Leeds was in labor with her 13th child. Frustrated by poverty and a difficult life, she reportedly cried out in exhaustion and anger, "Let this one be a devil." It was a curse that would haunt the American wilderness for nearly 300 years. According to the legend, the child was born normal at first, but within minutes, the infant began to transform. It sprouted hooves, a horse-like head, bat wings, and a forked tail. The creature let out a blood-curdling shriek, attacked the midwife, and flew up the chimney. It vanished into the dark, tangled cedar swamps of the Pine Barrens, and the Jersey Devil was born. The Pine Barrens is a massive, eerie expanse of acidic soil and thick forests. It is a place of heavy silence where the trees seem to lean in. Since 1735, thousands of people have reported seeing a flying biped with glowing red eyes. It isn't just a campfire story. The Jersey Devil has been sighted by police officers, government officials, and even a brother of Napoleon Bonaparte. In 1820, Joseph Bonaparte, the former king of Spain, was hunting on his estate in Bordentown. He reported seeing a strange, winged creature with a horse's head and bird-like legs. He fired a shot at it, but the beast simply hissed and flew away into the mist. This royal sighting gave the legend a level of credibility that most spooky monsters never achieve. The most terrifying period in the legend's history occurred in January 1909. For 1 week, known as the Phenomenal Week, the Jersey Devil seemingly waged war on the state. Thousands of sightings were reported across New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Schools were closed, mills were shut down, and armed parties roamed the streets, terrified of the Leeds Devil. The week began with strange, unidentifiable footprints appearing in the snow. The tracks were cloven, like a goat's, but they appeared on rooftops, jumped over high fences, and crossed frozen rivers in single-file lines. In some cases, the tracks led directly to the base of a tree and then simply vanished, as if the creature had taken flight from a standstill. In Burlington, a woman reported seeing the creature standing on her porch, staring through the glass with eyes that glowed like hot coals. In Haddonfield, a trolley car full of passengers watched as a winged beast flew alongside them, screeching with a sound like grinding metal. The state was gripped by a mass hysteria that felt more like a physical invasion. The police were overwhelmed. In Camden, officers fired their revolvers at a creature they described as a giant winged kangaroo. They claimed the bullets hit the beast with a metallic thud, but it didn't fall. It simply flapped its leathery wings and ascended into the smoke of the city's factories. The invulnerability of the creature became its most feared trait. The Philadelphia Zoo offered a $10,000 reward for the capture of the Jersey Devil. A man named Norman Jeffries eventually claimed the prize by showing a captured beast, a kangaroo painted with green stripes and wearing fake wings. The hoax was quickly exposed, but it did nothing to stop the sightings. The real devil was still screaming in the swamps of the Pine Barrens. Skeptics argue that the Jersey Devil is nothing more than a misidentified sandhill crane or a great horned owl. They point out that in the dark, a large bird can look like a monster. But witnesses insist that an owl doesn't have a horse's head, nor does it leave hoofprints on a rooftop. The biology of the Jersey Devil defies every known creature in the North American woods. The mystery has a political side as well. The Leeds family were real people who were social outcasts due to their Quaker beliefs and interest in the occult. Some historians believe the devil was a character assassination campaign by Benjamin Franklin, who was a rival of Daniel Leeds, but a political pamphlet doesn't explain the glowing red eyes seen by modern campers. In the 1950s, a group of hikers in the Pine Barrens found a nest made of human hair and deer bones. Nearby, they heard a high-pitched, vibrating hum that made their teeth ache. As they fled, they saw a tall, dark shape perched on a high branch, its wings folded like a cloak. The Jersey Devil wasn't just a memory of 1909. It was a predator that was still active. Modern technology has failed to catch the beast. Game cameras have captured blurry shapes that look like large wings, and audio recorders have picked up screams that don't match any known animal. The Jersey Devil is a ghost of the wilderness, a creature that seems to exist in the gaps between our world and the spirit realm. The Pine Barrens are also known for the Blue Hole, a perfectly circular, bottomless pond with ice-cold water. Legend says it is one of the devil's favorite drinking spots. Divers have reported being pulled toward the bottom by unseen hands, and the area around the hole is unnervingly devoid of birds or insects. The silence there is heavy and unnatural. The Jersey Devil represents the primal fear of the American frontier. It is the idea that even in a developed state like New Jersey, there are places where man is not the master. The Pine Barrens cover over 1 million acres of wilderness, enough space for 1,000 Leeds children to hide. The creature is a reminder that the dark still has teeth and wings. In 1980, a farmer in Atlantic County found several of his livestock slaughtered. The animals hadn't been eaten. They had been drained and their necks snapped with incredible force. The only tracks nearby were large, cloven prints that led toward the swamp. The local veterinarian couldn't explain what kind of predator would kill without eating. The spooky legacy of the Jersey Devil lies in its entrance. Every decade, a new wave of sightings occurs. In the 1990s, a delivery driver reported a giant bat landing on his truck hood. In 2015, a man took a photo of what appeared to be a winged goat flying over a golf course. The photo was debated globally, but the feeling of the witness was pure, unfiltered dread. Is it a tulpa, a creature created by the collective belief of thousands of people? Or is it a relic, a prehistoric species that survived in the isolation of the barrens? The lack of a body or a clear photograph makes it a shadow mystery. It is the monster that is always just around the bend in the trail, a flickering light in the darkest part of the pines. Today, the Jersey Devil is the official state demon of New Jersey. It is celebrated in festivals and sports teams, but for the people who live deep in the barrens, it is no joke. They keep their porch lights on and their doors locked. They know that the 13th child didn't die. It just grew up and found a home in the places where the sun doesn't reach. The story of Mother Leeds is a cautionary tale about the power of words. Let this one be a devil became a self-fulfilling prophecy that birthed a legend. The Jersey Devil is a curse in the flesh, a mystery of hooves and wings that has survived the age of steam, electricity, and the internet. It is a scream that never fades into the background. As the wind whistles through the pitch pines, the legend lives on. The Jersey Devil, a masterpiece of regional horror, a mystery that defines a landscape. It is a puzzle of footprints and folklore, a reminder that the wilderness has a long memory. The beast is the spirit of the barrens, a creature that belongs to the shadows of Leeds Point forever. The final mystery lies in the chimney. If the creature flew up the chimney in 1735, where did it go? Some believe it entered a portal to another dimension, appearing in our world only when the conditions are right. This would explain why it is so hard to track and why it appears in different centuries with the exact same appearance. It is a traveler of time. The Jersey Devil is a testament to the unexplained North America. It is a story of glowing eyes and leathery wings, a reminder that even in our modern world, there are things that go bump in the night. The Pine Barrens remain its throne, and the silence of the woods is its kingdom. It is the devil of the East, a mystery that will never be caged. As you drive through the New Jersey interior at night, watch the tree line. If you see a shape that looks like a horse with wings, or hear a shriek that sounds like a human in agony, don't stop. The Jersey Devil is still out there, patrolling the heavy air of the pines. The 13th child is still looking for its 14th victim, and the night is very, very long. The legend ends where it began, with a mother's cry and a father's fear. The Jersey Devil is a mystery that proves that sometimes the things we fear the most are the things we create ourselves. But once they are out in the world, they take on a life of their own. The Leeds Devil is the living shadow of New Jersey, a mystery that flies on wings of nightmare.